périphérie nous revient à 3999. Nous vous l'abandonnons à bientôt.
Yeah, them some money are the root of all evil. Money make the world go round. Chipra, Irie, Scaramucci, million styles.
I want them want, them say money, I want them need. Them say money, I want them want. Them say money, I want them.
Reality.
Money are the root to all evil. It a corrupt and destroy our people. Money is like a poisonous legal. We get greedy and move so deceitful. Money are the root to all evil. It a corrupt and destroy our people. Money is like a poisonous legal. We get greedy and move.
Come listen enough of them greedy and grafalicious. Life no mean nothing, then we put money first. Cause they will take your outfit a dollar or cent. Cause money, that is more important. Well, money, that make the world go round. And that's why everybody, them a fight for the pound. Them a fight for the dollar and the Japanese yen. If you don't have no money, then you can't talk to them.
Money are the root to all evil. It a corrupt and destroy our people. Money is like a poisonous legal. We get greedy and move so this.
If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down. Let me down.
Yep. Welcome to LOT Wrestling with your boy Ranger. We're doing an extremely early stream real quick on YouTube. A couple things I want to talk about real quick. So that is why I am streaming right now. And I'm only specifically streaming onto YouTube. Let me turn my music off actually. Alright, so I want to come out here real quick. I usually watch mad podcasts off of YouTube. I watch a lot of people that do WWE game content and all of that. Alright, so first thing I want to talk about is the banning. We already know about the banning from people like Just Brian, Assemble. Like, I watch all of these people. I watch everybody, right? Don't touch community creations with the top creators. Like Marty, M. Like, they're doing specific things considered modding, even though it makes the game better. But they're going into let's say a danger zone they're not supposed to go into. They've been doing it for years. Like, I ain't gonna front. I feel like we've been doing it for mad years already. So it's kind of funny how they just wanted to drop that on them. I think that's kind of grimy, to be honest with you. Like, they really are helping your game. I don't necessarily take characters or superstars, and I don't care about that. I like my custom characters. Like, let me show you right now real quick. I like these kind of characters, not superstars. I don't really care about them being updated. Like, 2K not gonna update anything until they're ready to, and if they feel like it. And if they feel like you're doing better than them, they're really gonna get mad. Just like any company. If a boss sees that you're doing better than him at his job, he's gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even work for them. It's just something that they do randomly. They're doing it to help everybody. People want the updated characters, hairstyles, and all that. That's cool. I don't even think I touched story mode yet. I did it like once or twice. Forgot my TV loud. When I sign off, I usually put it up and play a little bit myself. Right now, this is AI versus AI stuff. They went into zones and areas with like certain things that they're not supposed to put. They were able to move audience, so they kind of modded. I'm not mad at them, you know what I mean? You do what you gotta do to make the game fun for you. But you gotta like, they're going hard like GTA. GTA went hard on the banning. I didn't do anything really, like nothing happened to me. I don't do anything like that. But it seems like every game is gonna start catching on unless they want you to mod. Some games allow you to mod, some games don't. WW is very specific. Like even I saw recently, like I had to do that terms of agreement yesterday and today, and I had to do it yesterday while I was playing. Like it updated and made me do it. And then I woke up today this morning and made me do it again. So I think they're just trying to down. But they're going after people that are making the game better. But they got people that do put on naked characters and stuff like that. That's kind of dumb. I don't know why they don't get hit first. The people that are creating, they should at least give them a warning. Like, yo, we're going to start cracking down hard body on the modding. And we know you're like the top guy, so we're going to let y'all know. Don't do it anymore. We're going to start banning people from doing it. And we're going to erase work. Like, they should do that. This way they could at least brace themselves for it, or just say, let me just stop what I'm doing. And they probably just hop onto another game and just play it or something. But yeah, like, that's why I'm also very specific about the characters I pick up too. Like, I rather original character that somebody made with a face scan and things like that, because all that other stuff is layers that technically we can't even get to. You know, like, I can't get to those levels. So if you can get to them levels, you got that skill. That's good. I wish I could have done something like that. But I think they catch on because of how much downloads too. How much people stream and use those things also, so they could see and then they'll locate it and all that. But once they upload, they know where it came from. There's IP address. Man, I can't remember homie name. And he's like one of my top guys too. Give me a second, let me look for his name real quick. But yeah, we gotta be careful with what we. If you already downloaded those creations and the arenas from Art Marty M and all that, you're good. But if you haven't, don't try it. It'll just come up as errors and all of that stuff. So don't use them. Don't attempt. This is just a random exhibition match. I'm not even in my universe. This is just to show you. Like, I make my own arenas and things like that. I just pretty much make it simple. I also gotta leave in like half an hour or so. That's why I'm just streaming real quick. So yes, be careful with your moddings and things like that y'all doing. They going hard. Ain't kind of upset that I can't remember his name. That's a brain fart right there. Nah, I didn't put no sound in the game. I remember his name. What's the status? That's the, to me, that's the number one creator. Like, he be making mad creations, bro. Like, he be going in. But his shit's is fire. I ain't gonna lie. But even he himself said that he did whatever it is they said they did, and they went against TOS, whatever stuff. Which is, I get, he gets, but still, they should have let him rock a little bit, you know what I mean? Give him like a part-time-ish job or something, like $1 a character or something, I don't know. Where they're doing stuff that pretty much 2K themselves don't want to do. The bigger question is, why don't they do the things that these people are doing? Why don't they open it and allow it? Like, even if they don't allow it, why don't they do it? Why don't they update the characters? Drop WrestleMania 40 or whatever, but you could have updated with a patch, like 2 weeks later, after you really got the look of the arena and the people's characters and things like that. You could have patched it, but that's too much work, because that's like redoing, I guess, in their view, a game. Like, that's how I would look at it through them. Like, they will be redoing the characters they already did, because the characters have to do with before WrestleMania. But if it's going up to WrestleMania, you might as well update the characters that showcased in WrestleMania. You know what I mean? And at least those particular characters would have been updated for that particular reason, and then you'd be good. That's what they should have done. But I don't know. Sometimes people make the money and they do what they gotta do, but that's it. They don't. Sometimes you gotta wonder if they play the game. Do they go through the things that we go through, or do they just create the game and send it? You know what I mean? If you just create the game, send it, and go home, you're not really into your own product. So you're not even gonna understand what happened to us, or you're really saying should be incorporated with the game. Like, the elements of wrestling, you should be able to see just by watching it. After creation, you should be able to sit down, look in the universe, and be like, damn, we should add a cutscene or two. You know what I mean? Like, let's add like 5 cutscenes into a show, and you can select which kind of cutscene. Something in the back with a microphone and an announcer talking. Don't need no words, just stand there and just wobble around a little bit, you know, head movements, hand gestures, things like that will work. Maybe a car accident, somebody get run over by a car, you pick that one, you put it in like between your 5th and 6th match, you know what I mean? Those would be good things to implement into the game. If you could implement those into the game and make it more interesting, as if we were actually watching a real show, that would be awesome. I think it's very simple to do something like that, because all you're doing is just have the character stand there with a microphone, or another character, an announcer there with a microphone in his hand to the other character's mouth. The wrestler just stand there wobbling, giving a convo or a promo. Yeah, I don't know. You could just by looking at the product of all wrestling, not even just WWE, look at all wrestling and pick out the best cutscenes, which wouldn't take too much time and would pretty much get to the point of where you're trying to lead the story between 2 characters. That's what I think. So yes, I do feel bad for What's the Status, Marty M, and any other high content creator that does those special type of modding type of creations. I do feel bad because a lot of time, that seems like, it seems like their job. It seems like something they just love to do, you know what I mean? Like, they really put their heart and souls into updating characters and arenas and making these outstanding things. Like, I never downloaded any of them, but they always look cool watching, like, people like Just Brian play with them or Assemble show a couple of things. I think those are pretty cool. But me personally, I don't even use regular superstars to play. Like, even when I play in my exhibition mode by myself and I actually play, this is all AI versus AI right now. I always do AI versus AI, even when I'm by myself. Sometimes I play. I don't use the WWE characters because tonight's SmackDown, so why do I want to see Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, the Usos, Solo? I don't want to see them. I want to see other characters because tonight I'm going to see them on TV. I'm not going to recreate a show because I can't perfectly recreate the show the way they did it because they have special cutscenes and things that happen in particular ways. So I can't necessarily recreate the show. So I always do my custom characters. I make my own arenas, I make my titles, and I call it a day. All I do is I go and look for personal characters, I say. Not WWE characters, not AEW characters. I don't want that. I want personal characters. So that's what I specifically enjoy for WWE games. For years, even before I knew about streaming and other people doing it in eFets, I've been doing this for a long time for myself. And I just personally love personal characters. Even if it's not you, it's a character you created uniquely. Even if the rating is low, it still looks unique. It might give me a vibe of like Pierce Purge. He kind of reminds me of an AJ Styles. But it's not AJ Styles, it's his character. Somebody made that man. This pimp guy over here that he's fighting right now. He remind me of, like, now that I'm thinking about it and really looking at his pants and the color, he reminded me of a Carmelo Hayes character. I don't know who to make Glitch to resemble. I don't want to say Penta yet. And that guy with the other thing, he could be part of the Wyatt family with the other mask. He could be a Wyatt guy. Like, that's how I do it. You remix the universe. And I don't want a WWE universe. I want my universe. And I gotta see how the game lags and what goes on while I'm here. So, just giving me a little pre-stream thing. But I mainly just want to come and talk about everything. Like, I've been reading and hearing a lot. I've seen a lot. I know about what's going on. I'm not famous like everybody else, you know what I mean? But I have vast knowledge of my wrestling. So anyway, let's get off of the game. Because that's mainly what I want to talk about. Just be careful with your special additions to the game when you want to manipulate the system, because that's pretty much how they're looking at it. You're manipulating their system, doing things that we're not really able to do because they're somewhat locked behind some type of firewall thing. So hey, just be careful. But I also want to talk about my man Tony Khan, bro. My man looks hilarious with a neck brace at the NFL draft. Just looking at the guy is funny, bro. Like, he really looks like a funny dude, bro. Like, I never noticed it. But when he was in the ring with Jack Perry and even in the pictures floating around with him in the neck brace, he just looks very funny. Like, you gotta laugh when he's there. Like, he should not be on screen. Woo! Yes, man. I do respect him because he does give people, like, work. So, he does give a lot of opportunities if he sees your name and you're available. He's gonna pick you up most likely. Cameron Grimes, you should probably hit that man up real quick. But I said yesterday, the way they did that segment was wrong. They formatted it wrong. And either Swerve's match should have been left out the show, and they should have just done a video package for him winning, and they could have done that segment at the end. Or I personally think, why even have Swerve come out in the second match? That was dumb as hell. He's the champion, newly crowned champion. You put him out in the second match against whoever from Don Callis group, like, please. Not even worthy, bro. It's not even worthy. That match shouldn't even happen. Swerve should have been the main event, or cut an ill promo package like the gym that he first went to. You know what I mean? Where did it start? Like, where did it really start picking up? Or what did you change after you left WWE about yourself? What did you fix to get yourself over? Like, they should have done some type of package like that. Because at the end of the day, all the Bucks and Jack Perry did was redo the Attitude Era. Whether you want to look at it in WWE type version or a WCW type version, they just recreated something we already grew up on. And this is why The Rock said he's gonna make wrestling cool again. But when they did it, was it cool? Was it necessarily cool? Like, when I was streaming while this happened, right? By the way, Jack Perry was like, come here and hug me and let's go forward. And then when he hugged him, he gave a big weird smile. You already knew he was gonna do something. Then they teased it a little bit. Nothing happened for a second. Then he did it. Bam. One little shot to the gut. That's it. Nothing crazy. Then the Bucks come out and another guy. So now you got 4 of these wrestlers around Tony Khan, bro. You got 4 wrestlers around Tony Khan, bro? At least Stone Cold didn't call nobody else when he had to stun Vince McMahon. The Outsiders did it to Eric Bischoff because it was part of the story. So that was part of the invasion story. What did y'all do? What was y'all purpose? Because that's 4 of y'all. Do y'all even work there anymore? And I asked this the same very night. Do y'all still work there? Is Tony Khan still going to keep y'all on his payroll for doing that? Is that part of the whole thing? Because it kind of sucks. Because now Tony Khan got to come out of character in all these other places and wear a neck brace to sell a story. Bro, you got to do all of that to sell a story? Mind you, the man said he doesn't want to go in the wrestling ring, but yet he ends up in the wrestling ring. At the end of the day, you don't want to say certain things because you never know what you got to do. I don't talk much about ratings. I don't need to. Because ratings are weird. Ratings could be high this week and low next week. people could go on vacation next week. Now you lost ratings because they're on vacation. It's not because they didn't just tune in. They're on vacation or something. You don't really know where the ratings are coming from. Nobody really knows where these ratings are generating from. You could rate the in-house. You could rate how much seats you sold. You could do that. But AEW is a smaller platform. They're small, still small company. They're like ECW, bro. Like, they are not, they have a very loyal fan base, just like ECW did, just like TNA does, just like Ring of Honor does, because certain people like the product that is given. The only thing is they probably just don't want to say it, but they just need to be formatted a specific way with good storytelling so you actually know what's going on. Even if you missed a week or something, at least the story could come somewhat catch you back up to what's going on. If there's no story to catch you back up to what's going on, you don't even know why anybody's fighting. Like, I think they were doing some crazy type of battle royal gauntlet match the other night, and Will Ospreay won. I think I was still sitting there. I was wondering why people kept running out, but they ended up looking like fighting, but 1-on-1, then 3 in the ring, and then 1 thrown out, and then 2 come in. And it's like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, oh, it's a tournament fight. I didn't even know it was for a tournament. I had no idea, and it was kind of weird. So sometimes you just don't know. And it's all for him to fight somebody else. Like, it's so freaking stupid. Like, Will Ospreay's your guy. To me, that whole match was like set up to showcase a little bit of Will Ospreay and a little bit of everybody else, but mostly for Will Ospreay to say, "Hey, I went through that," like a little Cody Rhodes Royal Rumble type thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I look at product, because every business is competition. The corner store has beef with that corner store in the other block, so this wrestling company is going to try to top this wrestling company. You can't top the WWE sometimes, because WWE is going to think out the box of certain things and very specific things. 2, they've been around longer, so most of the angles that you're going to do, we already seen. You got to make your characters become stars. When your characters become stars, that's when your business starts booming, I think. You're not generating stars. You're taking a lot of old stars in. And you got these new ones coming in, but the direction of the character seems so lost. It's very worrisome. Like, is Jack, like, what are they gonna do now? What do they come back on tonight and say? Tomorrow night in Collision and say? What do they come back next week, Wednesday, and say? What do you say to them, Tony Khan? Here's your paycheck? Like, it's freaking weird. And I think that was his pops that came out too. That was crazy. Running out the match real quick while I talk. But yeah, Tony Khan is wild, bro. Like, I wish I had half that man's money. I would make mad stars out of AEW people. And they need to brighten up their arena. Dead ass. Like, it'd be mad dark. Like, it'd be feeling like a dark match, bro. Like, what the hell? But I could kind of get that's why they... I don't know, it's freaking weird, bro. Like, everybody just feels dark. Like, everybody just want to wear black. What the fuck? Put on a show. The action is there. There's just no story. I don't like the Bucks. I don't know why. I hate the stupid muscle pose. The freaking whack. I don't know. I feel like they're just like a watered down Hardy Boys. I don't care about their special flipping. No. They just don't work. Especially as heels. I don't like them as heels. I don't know why. I mean, that's one of the mixed emotions when it comes to wrestling, because you know they might not really be that dick-headed, but they really do have faces you want to punch. like, you just want to look at them and be like, shut the hell up, bro. Get the hell out the ring. Like, those are the two type of people I just get annoyed to see it as heels. Like, I don't want to see, like, you're just annoying, bro. Like, I can't even call you a heel. Y'all annoying. And that's a very good attribute to have. But it works. But I just don't like them. I don't know why. I think it's their mustaches and beards that they let grow out. I just don't like them. I don't know. I think that's what it is. I think it's their mustaches and beards I don't like. Because I can't lie, their athletic abilities are very good, so I can't front on that. It gotta be their mustaches. Like, who else got a mustache I can't stand right now? Dominic Mysterio. I think it's when these guys have these weird mustaches. Like, you have a heel mustache, so I can't like you. Or a heel looking goatee. I can't like you. If your goatee look like Stone Cold, I might fuck with you. Or even The Rock when he had a little one. I might fuck with you. But some people, no, it don't work. Hilarious. Hey, I don't know who liked me on YouTube, but I appreciate you. I rarely get a like on YouTube. I'm not YouTube famous. Nobody knows me. I'm like, bro, what you know about it? I know a lot, bro. Oh, man. I feel bad for Cameron Grimes. I saw his video. I was like, oh, man, bro. Them tears made me feel his pain, bro. Like, I felt that shit. Like, I know how you feel, bro. But let me tell you something. I don't know Cameron Grimes, but if you know him, Vince Russo, Eric Bischoff, somebody, EC3, let this man know. It don't end there, bro. Like, when the WWE brings you up one time and they don't use you for a while, that's kind of not your fault, bro. They didn't use you. So what you gotta do is you gotta go somewhere else, get big over there, and when they see that you're getting bigger again and reinvent yourself a little bit more, maybe muscle up a little bit more, come out with a little body shape, they probably call you back in like 2.3 seconds though. Like, this is what they're going to do. This is their time frame. And I said this a couple weeks ago, even on my Facebook. I was like, yo, look, they're about to do their cleanup after WrestleMania. And they started. I specifically said I hope they do not remove Triple H, Paul Levesque, because the back seems very happy with him. You know, your superstars are very happy with him. Everybody behind the scenes is very happy with Triple H and Paul Levesque and what he's doing, his vision, how he interacts with everybody. I hope they don't get rid of him. But there's always a but when it comes to WWE. Rock may be going now, so they're gonna need Paul Levesque there now, technically. Even though all they gotta do is call the Rock, Paul Levesque is there, and you need somebody in that building, so he knows the business. I really hope he gets to keep the job and never get let go unless he chooses to. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about that. Because everybody there has been talking about, oh, he might be, gone after little old things that happened in the past. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, I said it before, and I'm not gonna repeat it because I don't want to be the one to start it. You know what I mean? But to have them both there this way, Paul Levesque is there in case The Rock does have to go off and do something else somewhere else for a little bit. Paul Levesque is there, so that is always a good plan B. And he grew with a lot of these stars. Like, I feel like so many of them are so comfortable to talk with him. They don't want that man to leave because they could go and approach him at a specific way. They know what they can do, and they know the do's and don'ts in a way, so to speak. So, but this is cleanup time. They're gonna even draft this tonight too. After the draft, there are gonna be more releases. Pink slips are gonna be handed out after the draft. Don't be surprised if you don't get drafted tonight. You getting a pink slip. So if you're not being utilized a lot on TV, you're not really doing anything. They're projecting your numbers. They're projecting how long you've been there. If you've been there for like 5 years and you really haven't elevated, we don't need to spend the money on you right now. So we're gonna lay you off. We're gonna get everything else settled. That could take a year or two. Go off. No problem. We'll always call you back. But rebuild yourself. And if it goes in the right direction, they know it, they're gonna call you. Like, we see it every day. We've been seeing it for the past year. Technically. I feel like every company is swapping, this person for that person at some point. So that's why they're about to get rid of that 90-day clause. So when they get rid of the 90-day clause, nobody gotta wait no more. You don't gotta wait 3 months to go to another company, bro. You don't need, you know what I mean? Just calm down. You be good. Trust me. You be alright. I'm struggling too, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta do multiple things to get ahead in life. That one thing ain't everything sometimes. But yeah, being released right now, it's okay, bro. There's gonna be more releases on top of more releases. Unless you have been recently somewhat elevated, you're good. They're not gonna release a champion, you know what I mean? But they pretty much haven't been utilized, and you haven't been on the screen. Don't blame me for the free check. But this is cleanup time. Shit, I think I've been asking where Nikki Cross was. Like, I remember seeing her in the back just looming around. After a while, she was gone. I guess she gave birth and then come back or something like that. Some crazy shit. I'm like, wow, okay. Or she didn't like the direction the character was going, so she just stopped. I don't blame her, because they weren't using her, you know what I mean? They just had her in the back in a couple segments, and she just stood there staring at people. That was her job, to just stand there in the background. The camera cut to her, and she's just staring at people. That's the last I remember of Nikki Cross. I always wonder why they just phased her out like that, too. That was so weird. I miss her running to the wrestling ring like a rabid dog. Like, that shit was always funny to me. Like, look at Nikki run, bro. And she could move. But yeah, this is just a few minutes of me just sitting here talking about the game and what's the status of Marty M being banned real quick and what's going on with Wyatt. It's just stuff that we're not supposed to be able to do that they're able to do, and they just don't like it, so they're getting banned for it. That's all it is. So anybody that can mod the game or has mod the game and they see you done like crazy stuff there, they're going hard. I also wanted to stream real quick and see the game. That's why I'm doing an exhibition, because I want to see how it streams. How I look at these settings too, because I know each one has a different number for bit rates and resolutions, and I set my resolution up a specific way because I feel like it works that way better. The only thing I'm trying to look at is my FPS value, so I got that at 60, so I'm gonna leave that. I could put it to 30. So that's frames per second. I'm gonna leave it at 60 because it's a fast-paced type of game. That's something I gotta look at. I feel like somebody told me keep it on or off. I can't remember what I was supposed to do with that, so I gotta look back. Like I said, Jimmy Uso was gonna be out from some type of they say undisclosed injury, so that's very smart. This way they can't necessarily say the neck, but I would just say the neck most likely because they had the chair around his neck when Solo did the butt thing. But yeah, Jimmy out. Draft tonight. Jey Uso got to go to SmackDown tonight. Cody Rhodes is already automatically on SmackDown because he beat Roman Reigns. Bloodline stays, which kind of... I'm very curious about why they went after Kevin Owens. That is the only thing that gets me confused. Kevin Owens got an ass whooping for no reason. I don't even know what he did. I feel like he did nothing. They just needed a target for Tama Tonga to abuse. And Kevin Owens was like, I'll do it. But you gotta let me fight back. Awesome work with the blood. Like, when I saw that, bro, and I saw Kevin Owens come out bloody, I was like, holy shit. I thought they really killed this man. Looked like he was in a car accident, bro. Like, they went hard on the blood on Kevin Owens' head, so that was awesome to see. I was surprised they even did that on a Friday. That was shocking, dead ass, because you see that on a Monday night after 10, maybe 9 o'clock. They did that shit on a Friday. On Fox, bro. I was like, what? What? Like, that had my attention. That I don't know. Just that, the way they did it was set up so perfectly. It was like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? I'm on stream, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, you know what I mean? That's how you get people compelled, bro. Things like that. And it's random. Because like I said, I don't even know why they went after Kevin Owens. But just the action of that grabs the eye's attention, bro. And that's what AEW lacks. The eye-grabbing attention. You got everything else. You got the action. You got entrances. You got girls. But you need a better attention grabber. You need a storyline. A very good storyline. Right now it's gonna work. For a little bit. Because it looked funny seeing you get beat up by these 4 wrestlers. And you're one puny little guy. Bro, you're like me. You're like me, bro. And these 4 wrestlers, professional wrestlers, pretty much whipped your ass and put you in a neck brace. That's the story, bro. I've seen this before, right? In one way or another, right? It's kind of crazy when you think about it. No, I'm not drawing. I just put that there. I'm about to leave. I'm about to go pick my daughter up from school. This was just a conversational stream I wanted to do on YouTube real quick. I just wanted to give my thoughts on a couple things, like what's going on a couple things. But before I go, let me say, I'm very happy to see Solo Sikoa more outspoken. It shows more of his personality. It shows more of his temper. It shows more ruthlessness. Also Talatunga. Without saying much, my man is a problem. Talatunga is going to be a problem. I wonder if his finish move is still the same for when he was in like Defy Wrestling and stuff though. Tamatonga, I believe, has an RKO type finish move. I call it a stalling RKO. He like jumps, like has you in the RKO position, but he's like up in the air for a little bit, like some hang time, and then he comes down. Like it's kind of weird. It's weird. It's like he angles himself a certain way and then he just makes sure he balances and then he drops. It's weird. You gotta watch it. And I saw it, I was like, get the fuck out of here. He's doing the RKO, bro. Yeah. It's a nice version of it, though. I like it. I like how he does his, though. I would love to see him and Randy against in a match, one-on-one. I would love to see him and Randy Orton. I think that would be a very good match. I think Tamatonga could put on a lot of good matches. Also, Jacob Fatu. I've seen Jacob Fatu in a couple of matches, bro. Like, I looked these guys up, bro. Bro. Jacob Fatu, bro, is like... Damn, who can I even compare that man to? Nobody, bro. He's like... Can I say Keith Lee? But he's mad athletic, bro. He can do backflips. He done a backflip off a guardrail. Like, bro, you're like 300 and something pounds. You doing backflips, bro. My man, I could barely roll back. My man, backflipping. I know. Moonsaults, things like that. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. He got a nice Samoan drop. Like, he be going with mad body weight. Like, he puts his body on you. Like, he lands on you. And I saw him, I was like, damn. He must be a soft guy, because that shit looks like it hurt. But Jacob Fatu, bro, he could wrestle. He's athletic. He could do promos. Like, he could be a heel. He could be a face. Like, he's a well-balanced person. Like, I could see why he gets to skip, too. Like, I would let him skip. Like, he knows what he's doing. Like, I think they just need to, like, work a little bit to learn the WWE steps. Once you learn the WWE steps, you're golden. But I feel like they already know without even knowing it. Plus your fathers and the heritage of the family, like, y'all know this. Like, they're really good. I just wonder how they're gonna do the bloodline, original bloodline versus the what I call the rogue bloodline, because they're more rogue, they're more wild, they're more rough. I mean, if it was to be Roman Reigns, the Usos against, let's say, for example, because I don't think nobody really knows where Jacob is going yet. I feel like they haven't thought about that part yet. They kind of know, but it's like either or. But it would be Solo, Tamatonga, Jacob Fatu, and would the tribal chief of that one really be The Rock, which will make 4. And then on the other side, you got Roman Reigns, the Usos, and who? Who? Zilla's too young to go to the WWE mentally. He has a lot to learn. So I think he still has to stay in the indies like Rikishi said. I think Rikishi said that he has to go through that grind, go through that hunger to want, make that couple dollars, and that'll make you work harder. Which leaves only maybe one person to align with the original bloodline. Would it be Cody Rhodes? An alliance with Roman Reigns, the man he beat for the title, in beef with The Rock, his cousin, to team up with the Usos and Roman Reigns to take on the Rogue Bloodline? Is that what they're setting up? Possibly. Possibly. I seen Jacob Fatu, and I noticed that he also had the tribal chief chain on too in his other promotion. Just saying, hint, hint. Could he be the next tribal chief, tribal heir? Like, who's the real next tribal heir? I feel like it would be Jacob Fatu by his skill level. Just saying. Alright, so I'm gonna head on out. Pick my kid up before everybody be like, bro, it's almost time. But thank you for viewing, thank you for watching. This was a nice hour of just sitting and chatting. That is my drawing that I will be continuing later on today. I may or may not be here, but I probably will. Give me a couple likes. Let me know what you think. Give me your thoughts. And we shall chill later. And let me know what you think about that. Because I got a lot going on in the wrestling world. Too much going on. But I'm going to holler at y'all later. One.